This session, we're going to cover catalog labor matrix. So from my home ribbon, I'm going to go to Setup, and underneath the Setup, you're going to see a folder here called Catalog Labor Matrix. So what is a labor matrix? What this is going to do is give you the capability of telling the system to automatically increase the amount of labor time when you're in a work order going to the labor guide. So this is kind of nice because you can do it various ways. So we're going to go through a couple of different variations here so you can see how this works. So here we have a matrix for ages 10 years and older. So if I double click and open this up, so this is designed to take any vehicle that is 10 years or older, increase the labor guide time by 50%. So how does it increase the labor time? It's going to be down here in the factor. The factor is set at 1.5, so it's a 50% increase. Now this also controls technician labor time. So how is this going to work? Once I have this in, we always hit save whenever we add something. Let's go over to a work order. So that's set for a vehicle that's over 10 years of age. So let's go over here. There's a 2004 Nissan. And what I'm going to do is go look up the labor time. So I'm going to go to my catalog. Now you'll notice on this labor time, there's an asterisk. That's letting you know that it is applying that factor. So it's marked it up 50%. So if I want to use that, I simply click on the box, hit apply, and that brings that back to the work order. And then I can close and save it. So what's going to happen on a vehicle that is not that old? So here we have a 2015 Toyota. Again, I'm going to go to the labor guide. You'll notice there's no asterisk there. So no asterisk just simply means that the matrix is not being applied. Now I'm going to go back and let's go add another rule in here. So we're going to go add, and we're going to add a second matrix. So this one's just going to be strictly for Toyotas. So I want to go by any Toyota here. Let's call it Toyotas. Copy and paste. And on all Toyotas, I want to do a 20%. So I'm going to go 1.2. And again, I can do the technician time also. So now I'm doing a Toyotas at a 20% increase. I select OK. We're going to hit save, and let's go see how this works. So I go back to my work orders, Toyota here, open it up, click on the line, and catalog. So you see now it starts to increase the time. It's a 20% increase. Close that up. Go back to our setup. So what if I want to make another one for Toyotas, but strictly for Tacomas? So I want to do all Toyota Tacomas at a 30% increase. Let's go make another one. So this is going to be for Tacomas, 30%. So we're going to say make Toyota model Tacoma. One thing about doing makes and models of vehicles, you want to be very, very careful. Make sure you spell them correctly, because if you misspell it here, it won't apply. So let's do 30 here. and for the technician. What if I want to do a little bit something different for the tech? I certainly can. Now we'll save that. Let's go see how this works. Go back to our work order, open up our Toyota. Go to labor, catalog. Let's see what it applies now. Now, why is it not going 30%? Let's take a look. We are working on a Toyota Tacoma. I did spell it correctly. Okay. What happens when you're putting in these matrix, it's just like any other rule in the system. The system is going to work from the top down. So in order for this to work, you got to think about the way the system is going to handle it. If it's going to work from the top down, the first thing it's going to do is going to say, is that vehicle 10 years or older? If it does not fulfill that, it goes to the next one. It just says, hey, is that a Toyota? Which it is. So it's going to stop here. So anytime I'm being specific, and especially if I have multiple matrix in, you want to bring them to the top. If you think about it, what if I was working on a Toyota that was over 10 years old? It would have applied this first if I didn't do this. But I also want to be real specific here with the Tacomas. So the more specific it is, the higher it goes up. Now let's see how it works. So I'm going to save that. Okay, let's close this up so it'll refresh here. And we'll open it back up. Now I go to my labor, go to catalog. There it is. Now I'm factoring 1.3, but remember I increased the labor time for the tech. Check the box, apply, open a line. There you go. That's exactly how they work. So remember, the more specific it is, the higher it goes in the ranking. And if you're going to do make or models, make sure you spell them correctly. That's your catalog labor matrix.